fantastic to see Bowl for Your Lives partner now with Bowls Victoria. Shane and Cam doing great work in the community, getting the message out there around mental health and trying to break that stigma. There's plenty of tournaments that are associated now with Bowl for Your Lives. Make sure you check them out. You'll go along, you'll have the opportunity to connect with other people, talk about mental health and break down those barriers that surround it. Check out Bowl for Your Lives website. There's great merchandise available. Check it out. Make sure you follow the socials, look for the tournaments, and hope to see you there.
Sammy, tell me why you got into bowls and why you love it so much.
So the reason I took up bowls is because it's inclusive. Literally anyone can play. A mental, physical, any disability, open to all ages. There's no reason why you can't give it a go, and it's just great to be out on the green, socialising and having a good time. The competition.
Yeah.
Bowl for Your Lives, great campaign. Mm-hmm. What can you tell us about it?
We love Bowl for Your Lives because our sport is so inclusive. Almost anyone is going to struggle with their mental health at some point. So the work that Shane and Cam are doing behind the scenes on the green with their lovely attire and everything is so important for the future of our sport. And we absolutely love the message that they're sending that, you can always reach out if you need help. So we know that everyone is going to struggle with their mental health at some point, or they know somebody that does. How do you think being on the green helps you deal with that? Because we've both been through some challenges ourselves, and I know we've spoken about it on the green. So how do you think it goes?
Oh, absolutely. I think Bowls for Your Lives is a catalyst and a way of opening up the conversation. As you said, everyone has been through a story that nobody knows about and experienced mental health, either illness or conditions or just tough times in general. And when you're out on the green, it's a fun, supportive environment. You can talk about it with friends, and then you can chuck a few bowls down at the same time. It kind of takes away the awkwardness around, opening up and expressing, what you're going through and being able to work through it together as a team. We've all got each other's backs.
Could not have said it better myself. Thanks, Sammy.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to BVTV. We are here in the lovely sunny city of Ballarat, Sebastopol Bowling Club, for the 2026 Region Sides Final Series. We're showing men's action, Northern Gateway up against Geelong. Our two skippers taking on each other today. Peter Lowe will skip for Geelong up against Bradley Orr for Northern Gateway. We'll run through the rinks. Roll-ups have just been completed. About to start out. First bowl, Jack just been rolled now. Northern Gateway have the honours. This is Dan Priddle on the mat. Number 2 for Northern Gateway, Matty O'Brien. Kobe Cromie will play 3 for Bradley Orr skipping. Their opponents today from Geelong, Craig Rippon will lead off. Ray Butler will play 2, Adam Lee 3, and Peter Lowe, the man they call Loey, will skip at the Geelong rink. My name's Tony Shewell, very happy to be bringing you this, and alongside me in commentary, one and only Josh Thornton. JT, good morning.
Morning, Tone. Yeah, cracking day. A little bit of wind around, which you can probably hear in the sound effects a bit, but otherwise playing on a really good green. I was fortunate enough, or unfortunate enough, I don't know how we look at it, play on this green yesterday, and it is actually a really good green, so we should be in for a good game.
Yeah, kudos to Scotty Roberts, the greenkeeper here at Sebastopol Bowling Club. He's done a terrific job with this one on some trying weather conditions, but it's kind of a funny day, isn't it, JT? It's a little bit chilly if you're not in the sun. The wind chill is certainly there, a southerly wind. Probably expecting a maximum about 20 degrees today. But the sun has caught some people out with a little bit of sunburn, or the wind probably more accurately.
Yeah, my leader from yesterday, I'm looking at him, he looks like a beetroot from here.
He does. He does. Now, Northern Gateway, last year's runners-up, looking to atone for that, and Geelong progressed out of the silver section last year and straight into a final. A strong combination, a strong bowls region. Looking forward to seeing how that goes. Other matches within 3 rinks of region sides. Brad Pavey taking on Nathan Lynch. Tyson Cromie for Geelong taking on Ant Flapper for Northern Gateway. He played against Northern Gateway yesterday morning. What was the general feel for them? They were up and about?
I'd argue we probably should have beaten them, Tane. I'm still a bit bitter about that one.
Couldn't resist bringing it up.
To me, on paper, they were the team to beat in our section, and obviously them going out winning all 3 games proved that. But I think the section was probably a lot closer than what actually evolved, you know. So good competition as it is when you get to this level, and yeah, they were definitely very worthy winners of the section.
So for those not familiar with our region sides format, there are sections of 4. Each team plays each other. The winner of each section goes into the final. So we have a men's and a women's final occurring in the gold section. In the women's final, it's the Battle of the Murrays, Ovens and Murray taking on Goulburn Murray. And on the other green, there's a silver section. Northern Gateway women taking on Ballarat Highlands women. And on the men's side, Ovens and Murray featuring in 2 finals. Ovens and Murray taking on Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields. All the scores, all live scored by the players, so you can follow along end by end. Nice bowl there from Twisties with a shot bowl. Twisties, of course, is Matty O'Brien. Nickname is Twisties.
Ray Butler on the mat there, Tone. Plays out of Queenscliff.
There's a few strong bowlers at Queenscliff, that's for sure.
Stevie Sullivan's the name that always comes to mind.
Certainly is Barry Close, another one. Years gone by. Not a bad response there from Ray Butler too.
There will be some sibling rivalry today. Kobe playing in one rink and his brother skipping one of the Geelong rinks.
Yeah, we could have had a flapper sibling rivalry as well. With
the Geelong Bowls region's gone better with that Matt in the side the last couple of years. So
you said that, not me.
I'll expect a message in about 30 seconds.
He might be still at church Sunday morning. Kobe Cromie on the mat now. Probably only 18, 19 years of age. Part of a very successful Cromie family. Nice bowl, including the father, who's just won the region singles a few days ago. And his brother Tyson, who won the Australian singles a couple of months ago. So. This is Adam Lee on the mat now.
Out of the Highton Bowls Club, Tone. Been a long-standing member there, very good bowler for a while.
Yeah, haven't seen too much of Adam Lee, so I look forward to watching what he can do today. You can see on the bowls the pink rings are the Northern Gateway rings and white rings are for Geelong. Shout out to Neil Coker, who's our international technical official who's paddling this match. Our umpires, Scott Cassidy, John Roberts and Bob Carlson, keeping a watchful eye over proceedings today.
We also have the silver tier finals going on this morning too. On the green to the south of us, I guess, is in the men's silver final. We have BCG playing Ovens and Murray. And in the ladies' silver tier final, we have Northern Gateway playing Ballarat Highlands, the home region.
Certainly do. It's all happening here at Sebastopol Bowling Club. If you can get down, do so. Fantastic facility. Now, thanks to the City of Ballarat for bringing region sides to the area for 2026. Back here next year in 2027. Brad Wood just taking his time to size up the option. Just stops in time. You can hear that wind in our effects, Mike. Every now and again it does gust quite strong.
Bradall's trying to trail the jack tone, and he's probably got 1 or 2, but if he gets it down the line, it might make 3 or 4.
Holding one now, so a little bit narrower with this one. Might be just a touch too narrow, just cuts the head. Should have paid more attention to the roll-up. 'He's a bit stiff. He's not going to be rewarded, Peter Lowe, but great effort nonetheless. Oh well, Craig Ripham's picked up the mat, so maybe he is. Neil Coker's got 2 paddles fans, so there you go. No, Rippo passing the mat across. I'm confused now, JT. I think they're just messing with me.
I'm getting ready to put the score on the scoreboard. 1 to Geelong.
$21 hand matches here. No time limits for finals. It's all about finding the best combination on the day. Geelong drawing first blood. 1-0. Morning to you, Mickey West, watching BVTV via Facebook. We're definitely supporting all the Geelong teams. Morning to you, Brendan. Nice to have everyone watching us on BVTV here this morning, brought to you courtesy of the Moama Bowling Clubs and Dandenong Bowls Club. Just a reminder too, entries are open for the Vic Open for 2026, 20th to the 29th of March. Down in the Gippsland area, the Henselite Victorian Open, in excess of $100,000 in prize money. Most fun you can have standing up. Craig Rippon, couple in behind. Morning to you, Casper, watching on YouTube here at BVTV. Certainly cheering on the Geelong crew. Lovely speed from Ray Butler. Just caught a little bit of wing near the end. When we head back this way, JT, it's a little bit tougher. It's a little bit more open as we get a little bit further down. So it's a bit more protection heading the other way. So you might see a slightly looser end heading this way every now and again.
And then across the green, the further you go, the wind impacts it more. As I said, we're kind of protected a little bit here with the, I guess, the shed and the building and that, but it can swoop around the corner, that's for sure.
No one really nailing it yet this end.
Medio's reasonably close here. You just got to get around that and drop down.
I think you'll get around it. Good enough for shot. Morning to you, Tony King, watching from Penguin in Tasmania. And Andrew Gillespie asking, is the breeze going across the green or up and down? It's going across the green, so...
I didn't say diagonally, Tony.
Yeah, it probably is a bit now, so look at that
from
flag.
From the where Kobe's walking from that end across the green diagonally, sort of.
Yeah, from that shot, it's sort of bottom left to top right.
Yep, spot on.
Of the screen. It is quite gusty though, so... It's not as bad as yesterday, I might add. Yesterday was significant wind.
Josh Ray's got a nice shot of the flag there too.
There you go. Produces our show very, very well, does Josh? Lowy just asking for a metre off from Adam Lee. He's bowled almost the same bowl.
It's funny, I reckon yesterday you feel like the breeze is in your face and you put all the weight on, but it didn't actually impact it as much as you thought it was going to. And there was a lot of bowls that passed ahead still even into the win yesterday.
Gaby Cromie with lovely weight control. In for a second shot. Morning to you, Jeff Tiley. Thanks for joining us here on BVTV.
Morning, Tanner. Question there. Look, I still prefer the 4-section format. The 3 games of 21 ends, which was meant to be this weekend. Obviously, we had a slight alteration at the start. I still think that's a good representation of who the better teams are, and that's what you want in an event like this. It's a high performance event with our best players across the state, and it's used as a selection criteria for state selection. And if you happen to make a Victorian stateside, you play 21 end games, Tane. So that's kind of where I'm at.
I mean, in an ideal world, you'd play sections of 8 or something in 21 ends, but the event would go for 3.5 days, and the expense then starts to mount up for regions and players taking time off and so on. So sections of 4 is the preferred format.
Joshy Sanders is also, did anyone drop an 8 this year, JT? So there was a little dig for me yesterday when I played Eastern Rangers. I couldn't help myself, and I was battling on the green anyway, so I thought, well, if I can't beat them with the bowls, I'll try and mentally beat them. A couple of years ago, we played Eastern Rangers, and Joshy might have dropped an 8 with about a couple ends to go, which might have given the Murray Mallee the win, or helped towards our win, and then end to go, he was playing the same skipper, Glennie Scott, yesterday. I thought, any chance of dropping an 8 today, Josh?
I was there for that. You nearly rattled him, but...
No.
Oh, well, Brad Orr gets quite lucky there. Yells out no in the FX mic and then says, oh, no, it's okay. He's very, very lucky. If he had a guts the jacks through, there's every chance of being 1 down.
I think he's made 3 or 4.
Well, he had 3 before that bowl, so... But yes, Joshy Sanders just had enough composure to see through your shenanigans, JT. Teammates helped him out. I reckon Benny Simmons might have quickly come to his rescue.
He played very good yesterday, Benny Simmons.
Well, I mean, he didn't have much to beat. Made 5.
5. It's a big end.
It is a big end from a shot that almost gave it away to pick up 5. Brad Orr potentially just going to have one of those days. 6-0, 2 ends gone, 21 end match. Jump in the car and head down here to Sebastopol. Nice crowd building. 4 matches being played, men's and women's gold section finals. Men's and women's silver tier finals as well. 2 greens full. Healthy number of regions represented, probably more regional than metro. The regions have dominated again. Ovens and Murray in both the women's.
There's a weight of numbers too. Like, again, I'm a country defender.
You don't need to point that out. Oh, do you not read sensationalist journalism?
Oh, it's everywhere.
Ovens and Murray, shout out to them in the women's gold final and also in the silver men's final. Gold Murray, their opponents in the women's final. That'll keep Stephen McGregor happy. That's smart advice, Josh Sanders. Don't listen to a thing that JT says.
I could turn this around and say, what's that say about you, Tony? You employ me, so.
Love you.
So,
Alex Parker asking, where's Michael Clark? It's a good question. We had the lovely dulcet tones of Michael Clark in commentary yesterday. We couldn't afford him 2 days in a row. He's got a number of other commitments. He's probably presenting something on Channel 9 or something by now, but he's a ripper, Clarkie.
Yes.
We're very happy to have him for a day yesterday.
exactly.
Speaking of a ripper, Craig Rip on. Lovely ball.
Gateway's out to an early leady across the board, Tone. It's 10-2. They've only played 2 ends each. Doesn't mean a hell of a lot early, but I'm just setting the scene that all rinks have started well.
Yeah, well, you'd rather that the alternative, that's for sure. In the women's gold match, Goldman Murray off to a start over Ovens and Murray, 4-1 after 3 ends.
No tips for me today. The one I had yesterday was no good, so I'm retiring for a day.
Well, horse tips or bowls tips?
Bowls tips are no good too.
Well, you've had an off weekend, haven't you?
That's why I'm retiring, Tony.
Chance to atone for it now.
Matty O'Brien will be looking to come down, sit the bowl. If he happens to touch a jack, he's got a couple of Dan Priddle's bowls just waiting there for it to come.
Hook in now quite nicely.
Or he just dead draws it. Oh, not quite. Very good bowl though.
Second shot.
And Ray Butler himself, he can turn it and tuck it behind Craig Rippon's bowl. Makes it very hard for the Northern Gateway side.
There's certainly not too many weak links as you look across these rinks. Quality players everywhere here. Just a touch under. It's a touch quick too. Going to be asking this one to turn.
Probably a bit quicker than I reckon what he was after too. Just a fraction. We're going to blow away, Tone?
Well, I thought we might have yesterday, if anything. If we got through yesterday, I think we're okay. Nice to there. Well played, Adam Lee. Not quite on the count, but good, handy home.
Very good home. Cove just wants to hang up a fraction longer. Big bowl on next door from Brad Pavey, current Victorian skipper.
Yeah, it's hard to know where to look, isn't it, JT? There's a lot going on. He's up against Nathan Lynch, another Victorian skipper. In fact,
Player of the series.
well, skipper of the series.
Oh.
Undefeated Rink in the side series.
Adam Lee's, he just wants to hang a fraction longer. Doesn't want to touch that.
Oh, he's probably giving it away. It's a fine line, isn't it? Stays an inch or so wider. That's perfect. Yeah, Damo, you're spot on. Scotty Roberts done a terrific job getting this green in the condition it's in. If we could turn the wind off, we'd see, I reckon, heads within a mat. It's the only thing that's stopping it. The green is certainly nice. About to do a bit of work to the other green too. That'll have the top replaced later this month. JT's just trying to tuck the jack around the corner or send it backwards. So he's playing with how much extra weight? Is it sort of 3 foot of weight or a little bit more?
Well, it actually doesn't matter. Like if it's a foot, it's really good. A bit further, they still got 2 or 3, but it might be a bit easier for Brad to get shot with his neck. So.
Just under on that line. Huge gust of wind came up not long after he let that one go. There's already go for maximum result here. Try and spit the jack a little bit left. Too risky.
The thing is, if he doesn't quite get it right and halves it, he could actually drop 2 or 3 himself. So that's what he's probably.
Donna's watching from Scotland. Michael Stevenson's mum. Welcome, Donna. Glad to have you tuning in. Steve-O's 2 rinks over. Playing for the Northern Gateway side. A very, very good bowler.
I think Ori was going for the cover there because he was 3 down at the back as well too. So.
Yep. Has he gone too deep, or is he deliberately trying to put it back that far?
Well, it makes him play the cuter shot or the harder shot, where if you don't cover the back, you can go as hard as you can and get it back. It's
It's not far away.
If he gets the bowl, he makes 2.
What a bowl. Peter Lowe.
Maybe 3.
2 it is. Well played, Peter Lowe. See this one on the replay. Gets the bowl. No jack movement, which was important. Rests in for shot. Gets a little touch just as an added benefit. And the Craig grip on bowler's second shot. Well played. 5-3. 3 ends gone. Northern Gateway leading 4-0 on that Michael Stevenson rink, Donna, so that'll keep you happy.
Although Geelong just hit the scoreboard there. I don't know how many yet. I haven't seen it update.
No, they're just about to put the mat down, and I'll update the board shortly. And morning to you, Stevie Shannon. Yeah, 2 great skips, not wrong.
No, only one's a good skip.
Well, you better say which one you're having a crack
at.
at.
Peter Lowe, my old junior pairs partner. The other guy, he's no good at all.
You're going to find yourself in trouble.
Oh, he was giving it to me this morning, so.
So he should. Morning, Joe Whitehead. She's watching on YouTube here on BVTV. Lovely to have you watching. Of course, our coverage brought to you in the generous support of Moama Bowling Club and the Dandenong Club. Plenty of Ocean Grove players in the Geelong side, that's for sure. Handy start from Dan Priddle. Playing for Northern Gateway. Benny Fletcher's going to put you on the spot, JT. Who wins and by how much?
Well, you can also come up with a prediction yourself, you realise.
Well, I will, but I thought I'd let you go.
I'll tick Gateway. Makes us look better, the fact that they shouldn't have beaten us.
I'll go Geelong. Basically, because if you're going Gateway, I'm going opposite to you.
It's fair.
I think there's strong skippers, strong teams. They made their way up through silver, straight into gold. I reckon they can do the dream run, complete them. 2 in a row.
I tipped the Ovens and Murray to win the ladies, so I'll stick with that prediction.
Yeah. Yeah, Ovens and Murray, very strong combination. More importantly, Benny Fletcher, who do you think's going to win? Put it in the comments.
I tipped BCG to win the men's silver, so that's still on the cards.
Saints were undefeated yesterday.
I can't remember who I tipped in the ladies' silver. I had
I
a feeling
tipped Ballarat Highlands, so
I might have tipped Gateway, thinking about it.
I didn't tip Gateway. I definitely didn't do that. I definitely tipped Ballarat Highlands. So far, so good. Lovely bowl. Matty O'Brien. Michael Stevenson's got quite the fan club. His nana, Mr. O'Neill, is watching from Scotland too. Shout out to you. Nice to have you watching. It's going very well. It's Michael Stevenson. Couple of rinks over. He's leading. Sammy Rogers is playing second. Johnny McCarran playing 3, and Ant Flapper in their particular Northern Gateway rink. They're up against Tyson Cromie's Geelong rink. Gateway holding shot here. Benny Fletcher's tipping a close one. I hope you're right. Gateway by 2 shots.
Got Anthony Sullivan joining us all the way from Darwin saying, go Geelong.
Nice up in Darwin.
Wouldn't be this cold and windy.
I don't think so. It's the wet season up there though, so be nice and humid I reckon today. Swanee Wallage, the Mayor of Moama.
Fair bowl here from Kobe Grammy. Yeah, very good bowl.
Don't know if it's 1 or 2. We'll find out from Neil
I
Coker.
reckon it's 1.
Yeah, just 1. Nice little touch up. Mayor of Moama saying BCG in gold next year. They certainly are. Dropped out last year and straight back up.
So
Quality
someone who
combination.
messaged me, I was Tanner Arthur, he messaged me directly. And he said the last 2 winners have all been relegated the next year in the men's gold.
It's a real cutthroat competition. I hate to say it, JT, but I will. But I mean, your team has been in gold for a while. You've lost a match by 3, a match by 2, and a match by 4, and you're relegated.
Should have won one though, Tone.
Should I?
It's pretty simple. Can't sugarcoat it.
No.
When you're in positions to win, you got to win.
Well, in this sort of competition, it's quite even. There's good teams everywhere, so. Kobe Cromie just going to have to get around a bit of front traffic. But no, gives himself a little air kick. Just a cute little forehand draw for Lowy.
Yeah, just getting there, happens to touch the bowl, springs it a bit, gets the jack, makes 2. I mean, if he got it a little further, and maybe he is looking at 2 feet, 3 feet, there's a 3 bowls of Geelong sitting there waiting, so.
Yeah, he's got to be careful he doesn't go 4 feet and go 3 down though.
Yeah, he'd be stiff to do that.
Just under, and no change. Brad Orr has to come in between the 2 front bowls.
Depends if that hand's it's probably not turning as much as you'd like. So it's a hard one because they're kind of real in the way. Even if he's around it and then sort of gets past Dan Priddles and then he's got a bit of protection back where those 3 bowls are.
Yep.
He also could be trying to get through the bowls and maybe getting to the bowl of Ray Butler's to sit for 3.
I like that plan.
which he nearly did.
Almost. Very, very close.
Peterlow's much better here. He's trying awfully hard. I reckon Brad Orr might take one here.
Yeah, just a little bit of practice draw into the ditch at the end. Good call, JT. One more the way of the Gators. They now lead 6-3 after 4 ends.
Chicken.
Yeah. Bok, bok. We actually had a no-score end out of yesterday, JT. 3 resting touches.
How about 3 draws from one region in the one
know.
section? That's staggering.
It always throws up something region sides, doesn't it? If you didn't get a chance to make it here this year, come on down next year. The women's gold match, Goulburn Murray 7, leading Ovens and Murray 3, 6 ends gone. So still very early days. 63 end matches, 3 rinks, 21 ends. Yeah, Robin Down saying Geelong wins the best uniform award. Yeah, fair call.
I'm
I don't mind.
going to politely disagree.
Yeah, well, you would.
I'm not saying I don't know whose is the best is, but I don't know if it's that.
Ovens and Murray's a fair old improvement.
So
from other years.
I love the Ovens and Murrays. There's a little bit of bias. Grew up and born from the area, but it actually matches the rest of the Ovens and Murray colours, representative teams from all the other sports. So I like that alignment. And there's probably no one else similarly coloured.
No, there's so much blue in Bowls uniforms. It is nice to see something a bit different. Christine Taylor's saying hello to you, JT. She's watching on Facebook here on BVTV, the 2026 Region Sides Championships from Sebastopol Bowling Club in Ballarat. Stephen James has taken his angry pill, saying, go Geelong, flog them. That's very nice. A slight loose end here. No one's really nailed it just yet.
Oh. It's like in and out. Okay.
Not a bad effort here from Ray Butler. That'll be the shot bowl. Twisties gets the jack through. Well played. Probably worth a couple. Confirmed by Neil Coker. Their ITO. Paddling this match very, very well.
I'm back, Tone.
Yeah, a couple of little microphone changes for you.
It's all good.
Only operate with a gold microphone these days, don't you?
Don't know about that.
No, it might be silver, actually.
That was a nice little dig.
I couldn't resist.
I didn't see what Ant Flapper's Rink got that last end. think they'd have a decent second. They would have put it on the scoreboard by now.
You would think so.
Even if he was at the other end.
But he would have ran down and put it on.
He's got to be better.
That's Sammy Rogers you're having a little dip at.
Of course.
And fair enough. It's a nice bowl here from Cage. It's just going to be a touch short, but it's a very, very nice line. Trey McGrath cheering on Geelong, of course.
There's one to Geelong on that rink.
Decent amount of cloud coverage at the moment. Sun's disappeared. Does turn it quite chilly. He's one of my favourites, just joined in the commentary. Jordan Thornton, watching on Facebook. I think he just brings out these pearls of wisdom.
He's a numbskull.
You can't say that about your brother.
I just did. He'd be into me too, so I'm just waiting for the...
That's why I like it.
The
That's what
dribble,
I mean,
the
pearls
dribble
of
to come
wisdom.
through. Morning, Scotty.
He's just asking if you got relegated. He just wants to be...
I could be cheeky and say something.
Don't be too cheeky. Adam Lee doesn't quite like this one. It's a touch under the line, so no change. Northern Gateway holding a couple. Radar will be looking to get to either of these two Geelong bowls. A touch under for that.
Well, he's actually got lucky.
Yeah.
He's the king of the wicks.
He's had a couple of bits of good fortune today, Bradwell.
Never seen him draw a shot yet.
Does widen the target though, where the low he wants to have a bit of a dip at this. Both skippers have always got a grin in their face.
Oh, Lowy's one of the best guys in the sports. He's a ripper. Yes, I don't think he'd be short. He's actually playing that weight that if he gets a couple little connections, he's going to hang around. You watch, bang.
What a bowl. So is he the same age as you?
Yep,
I
pretty much.
thought he was that old.
Whew. It's Pylon JT Day. It's great. Love it.
Won the way of Geelong. A lovely shot, Peter Lowe. Graham McKinlay asking on Facebook, is this equivalent of local or is it county games? Yeah, this is kind of equivalent to your county games. Yeah,
so.
spot on. So if you imagine the state of Victoria is split up into 16 different regions, and each region has a men's and a women's team.
He's awfully close here.
He's on the trot after it, so he must like it.
He's nearly got in the guts.
He has. What a bowl. 3 up to 1 down, back to 3 up.
No wicks that time either.
No, he actually hit that one as intended. And look at the air time on the replay. Oh, he might have done an ankle or a knee way down, but
He's got something lowering him gravity-wise towards the ground, you know.
speaking of Lowe, Peter Lowe, getting off the last bowl. This fifth end.
Don't think he
just-
likes it.
No, there was a decent amount of wind, so that one's cut the head. We're going to say that one is 3 the way of the Gators, Northern Gateway, 9-4, 5 ends gone. Quarter of the way through this match. Lovely bowl by Brad Orr. There's 1 down. Sat out Peter Lowe's shot bowl. Go 3 up, well played.
Brad Pavey's leading 4-1 after 5 ends, so all singles in that match so far. Tight affair.
Might be a little bit shorter than what was desired. Matt's right back on the tee, and the Jack's close to the top of the line, about a metre off the top of the line. The wind certainly hasn't let up, JT.
No. Got Annie Whitehead going wishing now over the Murray ladies well. They're currently leading 12-7 at this stage, looking at the scoreboard.
Which they were down 7-4, so they've put the foot down in the last 3 ends. Picked up shots across each of the 3 rinks to now lead 12-7. 9 ends gone. They'd be my pick to win the women's gold, Ovens and Murray.
Were they before the week though?
I don't remember, to be honest. I'd have to try and find out.
Let's check this out.
Oh, you can access it from there. Perfect. You'll be able to tell me. As mentioned earlier in the coverage, this is the end where we can get a few loose bowls every now and again. Not for Craig Rippon though. Headbutts the Jack. Slightly more exposed to the wind.
No, you tipped Metro West to win the ladies and they got relegated. That should be negative 600.
It's negative 4 points, I think, for me, isn't it?
You also tipped Metro West to win the men's gold and they got relegated.
Yeah.
You did tip Geelong.
I did tip Geelong, yeah. And I tipped BCG and I tipped Ballarat Highlands in the silver.
You got the Section 2 winner right.
Yeah.
And you've gone and tipped Geelong this morning, but you tipped Northern Gateway in the tipping.
Well, it's only because you tipped Northern Gateway. I do think Northern Gateway's going to win. I just wanted to argue with you for a while.
Henny Bowl here from Ray Butler.
So it's actually not me that's let my tipping down, it's Metro West.
Where's Gary Ball? He walked past before.
He did. He's somewhere along here. It's always tough to pick region sides. There's many a good player, many a good team. Slightly truncated format of 15 ends for sectional play after a lost day's play. Might have thrown up a couple of results here or there.
Yeah, the shorter the format, the more flukier results sometimes.
Yep. Great Lindsay Gaze used to always talk about tempo basketball. You can take as long as you can, use all your 24-second shot clocks, or 30, I think it might have been back in the day. You almost make it a shorter game. You've got more chance of winning against a better opposition.
It's a pretty good analogy, that. I like it.
The wind's just dropped for a second. I don't want to talk too soon. There you go, starting again. It's almost eerie when it stops. It doesn't happen very often.
Toby's looking, it's just going now, but it's still a reasonable bowl. Ryan Beatty on YouTube watching has asked a question, watching from Sydney, wondering if these two regions are the strongest in this competition usually. Probably Gateway are one of the most consistent, better performers in this event. I'd probably argue for a while Geelong's underperformed. They've had a really good side on paper and that for whatever reason didn't do well. And then the last couple of years, obviously they won silver last year and then making the final this year's shown what they're more than capable of, you know. So the Gateway figures prominently most years.
Yeah, I agree with all that. You're not just a pretty face, JT.
Not even that anymore.
What's the shot here for Kobe Cromie? Could almost lay his own down. It's close, but the danger is laying down the opposition bowl.
Just trying to get another one roundabouts. Yeah, he's just going now. If he happens to hang a fraction to the bowls, ooh, he nearly actually turned the one you were talking about before in backwards type thing.
It's the Adam Lee bowl. His second bowl now on its way.
Bowl here from Adam Lee turns that. The only thing I reckon it might do now is it will force Ori to actually be a lot firmer and go more direct, I reckon.
Yep.
Angles are lining up. As expected.
Close. Oh, didn't quite middle it.
Kills it.
Killed it. Much better. They were in a bit of trouble there. The Gators didn't have a lot going on. Good hit from Brad Orr. Bring every bowl back bar two.
That's his trick. He tries to annoy the opposition by doing that.
Well, he actually picked up the bowl, so I don't know whether it was him that time, but could have been.
What do you mean he picked up the bowls?
Or he picked up the two bowls ready to walk down that way and then put them back down. So
No, he normally makes people bring them
yeah,
down.
he would. He'd do it with that cheeky little grin and he'd get away with anything. So still 5 ends gone, 21 end matches here at the 2026 region sides. Played at Sebastopol Bowling Club in Ballarat. City of Ballarat supporting the event. Nice to see some players from other regions all coming in this morning. They've had a bit of a lay-in, those who haven't made finals, and come down to cheer on mates from other region. See some good standard of bowls.
Morning, Westy. Hope you're well, buddy.
Both opening bowls just through a yard or so. Yeah, nice bowl from Dan Priddle, that's the shot.
And Brad Pavey's got another 3 on his rink. So he's now got a 7-1 lead on Nathan Lynch.
Lovely weight from Craig Rippon, just a touch wide.
In the silver tier men's final, it's currently 17-6 after 14 ends in favour of Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields over Ovens and Murray.
Yeah, strong combination, the BCG men's team. As we said, relegated last year. We're straight back up into gold and looking to take the silver tier cup home.
And in the ladies' silver tier final, Ballarat Highlands is leading Northern Gateway 24-19 after 21 ends.
Yeah, close-ish one there. Ballarat ladies will have the hometown support, that's for sure. I reckon they line up okay too. I reckon they're a reasonable side. The interesting thing is if you lined up the, you know, we're talking about BCG and the men or Ballarat and the women or whatever, within your teams out here, you'd think it'd be a reasonable match as well.
Oh, of course.
There's not a lot of difference between gold and silver tier.
You touched on it earlier. We got relegated yesterday and we could have won every one of those 3 games, you know. Like, it's just, it is close, generally, across the board.
Yep. Cabs will be a bit disappointed with that one. Have a chance to correct with his next one. Happens to all of us.
Okay, but probably want that one back.
You're all entitled to an off end every now and
Of
again.
course, yes, no doubt.
As we say, this is the more exposed direction of play, so Adam Lee go with a little bit of purpose here. This is everything. Will it stay up? No.
It's probably what he wanted to try and do was at least leave the bowl behind. He's got something to work for with the rest of the team.
Yeah. Umpire called for a short jack, a few rinks over.
This ball will come home late. Will it come far enough though? Not quite. Fraction wide.
Shout out to our umpires, Scott Cassidy and Johnny Roberts out doing the measure. Bobby Carlson's over on the other green as well. All our umpires have done a terrific job, a host of local umpires as well across the 4 venues. Oh, nearly got it off the side from Peter Lowe.
Yes, all Brad will be trying to do is beat his own. He's probably nearly good enough to count.
Likes this one a bit more.
He's still going a fraction. He's just got to touch it maybe and hang. Keep going.
Not sure, no. the shot for Peter Lowe? Does he stick with the same plan?
To me, it seems a hard shot.
Yeah. Here's Peter Lowe, though.
He is reasonably close.
We'll just grab this camera, Josh. Oh.
Another one to Northern Gateway.
Ballarat Royal Air Force doing a flyover for us, right on schedule.
We're going to do a commentary change. I'm not sure where one of them went though, Tone. I did say he was coming.
Won't be far away. Matty can jump in for you, JT.
Yeah, thank you, Tone. We'll have Maddie Otobre join us, and our brand new events and competition coordinator, Kai Shannon, will be jumping in very shortly too.
Should be good fun. Handy start. From Dan Priddle. Morning to you, Matty Otobre.
Morning, Tone.
Nice to have you in commentary here at the Region Sides for 2026.
Well, it's nice to be here.
Yeah, it's a nice old match. Not a great deal in it. 5 shots, only 17 ends in. Our graphic does say 45, but 63 ends, so 3 lots of 21. Our women's gold match, Ovens and Murray starting to extend their lead a touch. They were down a little bit early, but now leading 20-11 over Goulburn Murray. Yeah, another good ball from Dan Priddle.
Great leading. How have you seen it so far, Tone?
Good. I think Northern Gateway, and I'm not being a smart aleck, not trying to be, but Bradwell had a little bit of good fortune.
He did.
Which got him a big count of 5. Now, they were holding a few anyway, but could have gone horribly wrong. So that's probably been the difference between the two. And then there's been some cracker shots that he's played as well. So I think it's probably not quite a 3-10 match, but that's what the scoreline says. Relatively even. Twisty's been pretty good.
Yeah, he has been very good.
Dan Priddle will get better as the match goes on. Yep. We know Cobes can do just about anything. Or he's been good, Low, he's been good. It's been a good battle. Yeah, not a bad ball from Ray Butler. Probably from Twisties if he can get the jack. Well, he gets it a little closer to the Dan Priddle touch-up. You got some fans, Matty O.
Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from.
Sam Springer, the ultimate spunk bubble. Well, there's 2 Matty O's. We've got Matty O in commentary. We've got Matty O out there playing.
Well, there's a Matty O who can bowl and there's a Matty O who can't bowl.
Well, I think any compliments taken.
Yeah, I'll
any
take
negatives, so that's for the other guy.
2 good bowls there from Ray.
He's played City v Country previously.
I think it's time for Cobes to step up here, Tone. Play a shot.
It is difficult conditions, Matty, and particularly going back the other way. This end, you can see the heads are generally a little more compact, it's a bit more protected from the wind. Coves has just struggled going back the other way every now and again. Looking to nail one here.
Just having a good look at it.
A little touch on the shot bowl and get the jack back a touch. Yeah. Back about a foot makes 3.
You're saying forehand? Or his backhand?
Well, he's lefty, so
It's going forehand.
Just got a hold. That's going to cut the line a bit. Weight was pretty good. This is Adam Lee walking to the mat now. Matty has been pretty good in this match too. Haven't seen a lot of him. I said it earlier on in the call. I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays. I don't know him that well. He's made a pretty good account of himself. Looking to come down and sit on the damn brittle bowl. It's just going to cut under like the Kobe Chromie bowl did. A call from Peter Lowy's skipper saying the weight was pretty good. So it's definitely wider.
He's close, Tone. Close here. Oh, what a bowl.
Yeah, he's good enough for shot. Well played, Kobe Chromie. Lovely correction from his first. Only needed to be probably a three-quarter bowl narrower, and he gets the ultimate result. But from one down to one up, it's good bowls any day of the week. He's got a smile on his face. See a bit of weight here from Adam Lee. Just sort of ditch weight.
It's close.
Ooh. Well, Jack Ricochet's about off 3 or 4 bowls and sits somewhere near the Kobe Chromie bowl. Bit of traffic for Brad Orr to negotiate almost no matter which hand he chooses here. He's got Ray Butler's bowls on his backhand and Adam Lee's bowls on his forehand. So
I think he'd be playing forehand.
yeah. Needs a friend, that's for sure. Kobe Chromie bowls 1 in 3, maybe 4. It's got to slow down.
Oh, just kept running.
Just off, yeah.
What do you think the pace is, Tone, here? It's touch bowls.
Yeah, it is. It's really tricky with the wind. It almost depends which direction you're going. But it's certainly not slow. JT was saying yesterday it was playing like 17 seconds. But although we're looking to get this bowl out.
Doesn't need a friend.
Yeah. Well, there's chances for Lowe. He can come up through the Adam Lee bowls. He can get the jack in the pit or take the bowl out. So better speed here from Brad Orr. Just needs to hurry this last little bit. Well
He's
played.
done it.
Great bowl. Not too close to the other one. They can both go. It's the call from Adam Lee.
Call for get them both.
Great bowl if he can do it.
Is he going to play forehand? And to get on the Kobe's, then get Brad's out. Is the call.
Just under, so it'll be 2 more shots the way of Northern Gateway. Brad Orr's Rink now leading 12-3, 7 ends gone. And with that, I'll be out of commentary for a bit and we'll have Kai Shannon.
Morning, Kai. Welcome to commentary.
Thank you, Maddie. Appreciate it.
How you seen it so far?
Yeah, it's been a good weekend. A lot of quality bowls.
Where were you yesterday? You were one of the venue managers?
Yeah, down at Victoria. I got to watch this Geelong team play for most of the day, and yeah, obviously played really well to get to this point.
Probably a good opportunity to give all our host clubs a big shout out for the amazing work they did yesterday. It's great to see all the volunteers supporting. I was at Ballarat Memorial Sports. We had Midlands Golf, I think, too.
Yep, that's right.
Victoria and obviously Sebas. Rippo looking to add. Good meter on, gets his own bowl through. And all right from Peter Lowe. How have you found your first week at BV, Kai?
It's been awesome. Everyone's been extremely welcoming. Yeah, everyone willing to give a hand, and yeah, just being around the sport's been awesome.
Well, welcome. Good to have you.
Appreciate it very much.
Great ball there from Ray Butler. Jump into the bowls link up to get the overall scores. So in the women's, we've got Ovens and Murray v Goulburn Murray. 25-19 in the favour of Ovens and Murray. And we've got Northern Gateway playing Ballarat Highlands. Ooh, Ballarat Highlands continuing their form from yesterday. Handy lead over Northern Gateway. It's a good setup here for Geelong on this end. Kai?
Yeah, looking well set up here. Got obviously one right on, one just out to the left of screen. Kobe looking to make a change here, that's for sure.
He's playing his forehand. Sort of didn't see it that way, but now I'm looking at the TV. Yeah, it's
Through that nice little port there.
Yeah. Adam Lee, we're looking to add some more pressure. change Kobe's hand.
Yeah, just in that port there that Kobe was looking for.
Oh, this is much better from Adam Lee. Makes it 3 again. Bit of work to do for Brad Orr.
Be interesting to see where Lowy goes here. We've got a pretty good setup as it is. Going on his forehand.
Yeah, I think he'll be looking to be in the count and just behind. Add some more pressure to Brad.
It's somewhere near that gateway bowl just behind.
Good bowl. Brad's sitting on the bank here, thinking about his shot. Calls of through the last bowl from Peter Lowe. Big bowl there from Nathan Lynch next door. Northern Gateway's going to need the same from Brad Orr. How's he looking, Kai?
Just got to pass the front.
Still 3?
Yeah, no change, I don't think.
Let's see if Peter Lowe can make it 4.
Not far away again.
Oh, good bowl. It's a good 4. Geelong.
Much needed for the rink too. Get them a little bit closer.
Yeah, makes it 7-12. Score in the other one, Ovens and Murray playing Bendigo Capacity Goldfields in the silver playoff.
31-9 after 24. Both leads just travelling through with their first. And a great correction from Craig there. Another good shot, just sneaking in behind. Matty O'Brien, very well played. What a great shot at him. Trails it back to the two waiting bowls of Geelong. See what Kobe Cromie can do here in response. I don't think he's very far away here, Kobe. Great effort there, just sailing through a little bit.
Sorry, Kai, I was just fixing up the scoreboards.
Forehand from Lowy, trying to add another one in. Just sailing through on the wide side. Stayed up on the lip of the ditch. Could be handy later on.
Brador looking to cut this down, Kai. The draw, I think he's a bit over.
Just a bit pacey he is.
Yeah, a lot more pace than he needed.
Big chance for Lowy here. Get another one in there.
How's he looking, Kai? Looking to draw it. Pacey.
Just a bit pacey again, I think.
Kick two. Two it is. Six shots in two ends, Kai. It brings them right back into it.
Right back, not far now. Plenty of ends to play.
Predel looking to take a mat off, put some pressure back on the Geelong rink. Calls have come on Predel. That's a good bowl, Kai.
Great shot there by Dan. Right in front, one on, one behind. Doesn't get much better as a lead.
Tell us about your bowling, Kai. You're Essendon, correct?
Yeah, playing in the second side at Essendon. Yeah, loving it. Div 2.
Div 2.
Yeah, love bowls, love leading. Not many people do, but
bit like the old man.
Yeah, a bit like the old man. Stick to leading and focus on that. And yeah, really enjoying it.
How long have you been bowling for, Kyle?
This is only my third year, so
okay.
You're really loving it.
Yep. not wasting much time here, looking to correct from his last. He doesn't, he bangs into it. But in the head. This wind hasn't let up at all, has it, Kai?
No, it hasn't let up. It's keeping us cool when the clouds are over. When the sun comes out, it's
quite nice.
It's quite nice.
Let's see if Kobe can add another one in here for Northern Gateway.
Not far away.
Yeah, great pace here.
Great shot, Kobe Cromie.
Gets the clap from Brad Orr. Calls it too quick as the sails past. Another opportunity here for Kobe. Not a bad home for Northern Gateway there, Kai.
Yeah, it's looking like a nice little draw shot there for Geelong, and Kobe's bowl just behind will definitely be handy with Lowy coming up with his next bowl. Peter Lowe with his last.
Calls have come on, Peter.
Don't think he's very far away.
Oh, it's a good bowl.
What a great shot, Peter Lowe.
Just absolute touch there, wasn't it? Gets the shot. Forces a bit of a team chat from Northern Gateway. What a bowl.
What a shot, Brad Orr. Cleans out the Geelong bowls and leaves Kobe Crummy sitting there.
That's one, and look for two. Call out the measure. Two it is. What a bowl. Brad Orr.
Just looking to add a foot or two here, Dan. Track's looking pretty
Yeah,
good.
It's a great jack, Kai. Jeez. A lot of bowls missing their line, aren't there?
A little bit longer of a length. Players just slightly adjusting.
See you later. This is a call from Ant Flapper. Big bowl.
Big see you later. Clears out the shot bowl.
Gives him about a 3 or a 4. See you later.
Only a couple metres out of the hand and he's already saying see you later. He's very confident.
Oh, he's a very good driver. Ant Flapper, as you would know, Kai.
That's for sure. They go pretty quick.
Great bowl here from Matty O. Ray Butler looking to cut this down.
Matty-O looking for something similar.
It's going to be in the playback there. save next door, Kai, from Brad Pavey. I think it was about 5 down to get, I think, second.
Yeah, very good shot for second.
Great weight here from Kobe. A lot of bowls have missed it.
Big bowl this one. Geelong need one in there.
Had good weight, Kai. Slipped in. Brad Pavey next door.
Call is 1 from Kobe Cromie as we stand with Brad Orr playing the backhand. Close.
Oh, just gets the gate.
What an effort. Just a touch under the line. Great speed there from Lowy.
Geelong holding with Adams' last bowl, you reckon, Kai?
No, the call was 1 from Kobe with a close second between the right white Jack Eye and the Kobe Cromie front left. Change of hands from Brad here.
Looking to sit on Adams' bowl. Calls have come on Lowy.
He's close.
Kai.
Very close,
He's
Peter
got
Lowe.
the jack.
Oh. Straight back to the 2 Gateway bowls.
Another 2 to Northern Gateway. That was a good bowl from Peter Lowe, Kai. I think he's just a little bit unlucky with taking the jack back.
Only 10 in it, about halfway through. Just about to tick over the halfway mark. Geelong just aren't going away. They're sticking around.
Yeah, they are. And they're still right in this match.
A lot of pressure bowls. Let's have a crack. There we go. Peter Lowe, let's have a crack.
Come on, Rip. As you know, Kai is a leader. It's not a bad spot, the first one.
These two have generally been pretty good at correcting on their second bowl too.
Yep. There you go.
As I say that, Dan Priddle chucks one just behind two.
Let's see if Rippo can take a mat off. Dead end on the Tyson and Flapper rink. No time limit for this one too, Kai, so...
Yeah, Ant and Tyson can kill as many ends as they want.
Not too many.
Not too many. We don't want to be here all day, but...
Matteo,
Fair
good
correction.
correction here and gets the jack. That's a great bowl.
There we go, bringing those lead bowls into play there, just behind.
Ray Butler. Just some scores from the other matches. I think Goulburn Murray got themselves in front, Kai. 32-28 in the women's gold medal match. And in the silver, it's Ballarat Highlands, 53-34 over Northern Gateway. A little bit tighter now between Bendigo, Capacity Goldfields and Ovens and Murray in the men's silver match, 35-24. Check all the live scores on the Bowls Link app. Oh, Brad Pavey bowling well, Kai, next door.
Yeah, what a shot. Moves the jack from a pretty dangerous position. Kobe just asked to put one slightly behind, out in that back corner.
Well, I think he's got the gate. And in the count.
Lowy's call, that's a good guide.
It's a good effort from Adam Lee here. Kai.
Just going to be light on, I think. What a track.
Up a bit more than I thought. I think Brad will be playing the shot he called, Kobe.
Yeah, I think so. If the jack somehow gets back to that corner, it'll be a couple down. The two white lead bowls of Craig Rippon.
Yep, well, it's exactly what we said. Brad Orr getting to that position. First time we've seen Peter with a little bit of weight. Calls the middle, gets the jack. Oh, what a bowl.
Another bomb, Peter Lowe playing extremely well. And as we spoke about earlier in this end, as we see the replay, those two lead bowls of Craig, look where they are now.
Yep.
Put them behind, anything can happen, especially with the quality of the skips at this level.
Talk about quality next door. Nathan Lynch has made it a 3. 3 it is.
Gonna need a big one in return here from Brad Orr.
Opportunity here, Kai.
Big opportunity.
He's played a bomb with a runner. Opportunity to draw, make it. What is it at the moment? 3?
Yeah, I think
Ray Butler's one.
3 shots at the minute. He's just got to avoid that gateway bowl if he's going on his backhand.
He is.
Anywhere around that with good speed. Liking the track again, just got to avoid that bowl.
Lowy has.
He's done it again.
Brad already put 4 on the scoreboard. He knew what Peter was going to do.
That's big. That's important, that end for Geelong. As we spoke about, they're not going away.
Yeah, after dropping 2 twos.
And that just keeps them right there, knocking on the door. Have a little bit of a chat, see what we can change to get the momentum going in Geelong's favour.
See a little bit shorter. Exactly where Peter wanted the jack.
And Priddle with the change of
here.
length. What a start.
Calls have come on Gators. Ooh.
And Priddle, that's a great set. Change of length. And he's done really well. Puts the pressure on. See the response from Geelong here.
Ray Butler.
There it is, had to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, I like this from Matteo. Good draw ball. Pretty good here, Kai, from Ray Butler.
Yeah, not far away at all. Just in front. Gives him a chance, one in the head. Matteo close again.
Gets the jack. Two great bowls from Matteo.
Tucks it in and sits right behind. What a shot. Change of length from Geelong, and Gateway have just put the foot down and
Yeah, they've jumped on it, haven't they?
jumped on, put the pressure on. 4 shots at the minute. Gonna need a few big ones here.
Good ball from Tyson Cromie.
Big weight, cleared a few out. Brad Orr thinking about what shot he wants Kobe to play here. Stay away, something behind. Is what Brad Orr is thinking.
And in the count.
Well, that's the bonus, isn't it? Big weight again.
This is better from Kobe.
Awesome speed. Probably would have liked a foot or two extra to get to that dark Geelong bowl. Call from our marker is that last one is in.
It's another 2 to Northern Gateway next door.
Peterlow not far away. Well, there it is. That helps.
Calls a brilliant lowie, that is.
Looked good from the moment it left his hand. What a shot. Playing extremely well. But so is the man walking to the mat. See what Brador can do here. Backhand, open draw. Asking it to slow. Peterlow looking to add another.
Ray Butler's got shot, you reckon, Kai?
Yeah, according to our marker, that's the one. Rise bowl just short of Jack High. Big opportunity for Brad here. It's got to be close.
Yeah, I think he's done
It
it.
falls.
Does it with the fullback.
Great shot, Brador again. These two skips going back and forward all day. Big shot after big shot. I think Northern Gateway like Geelong's length so much that they just might do it themselves.
Yep.
Especially the way Dan played the last end. Set him up really well.
Yep. And a great ball from Peterlow. Yeah, you've called it, Kai.
Pretty good response too.
Craig Rippon.
It's a nice little battle we've got going on here with the two leads.
Dan looking to correct his line. Still going to be in a good home.
Craig close again.
Matteo not wasting any time. Straight on the mat. And into his delivery. Why do you need time, Kai, when you can do that?
When you're bowling like that, you can take however long you want.
Just keep seeing big numbers next door from Northern Gateway in that Lynch v Pavey battle.
That's it. The front end is playing extremely well, and I think they're getting backed up pretty well by Brad and Nathan there.
Bowl from Ray.
Big help, second shot.
Pavey running next door at the jack, gets it and kills. Good result for Geelong.
Take him back, go again. As we said, no time limit today.
.21 ends as opposed to the games from yesterday that were 15.
Kobe Cromie.
Cromie. Some great banter between the players, isn't there?
That's for sure. Kobe Cromie with the shake of the head, and Brad Orr saying you didn't even like it. A little bit of a cheeky smile.
Yeah.
Kobe Cromie needs a clear run.
Oh, that's good bowling. Very good from Kobe. They've got a good back bowl here, Kai, from Adams first.
It's got to be under those gateway bowls on the right.
Oh,
Not
it's on
far
a good
away.
Track. Can he get it? Oh, he gets some of it. Two good bowls from Kobe.
And those are the two, as indicated by our marker. Geelong with third shot. Brad looking to add another one.
Another 3 to Northern Gateway and Flappers Rink.
Brad Orr, how's your speed? Just ducking into the pack. Looking for a nice draw here, Peter.
Yes, not with that line, Kai. Weight would have been okay. Right, Brad Orr looking to make it 3. They like the area, Kai.
Well pointed is the call. How's the
Do
speed?
they like the weight? Do they like the weight? They do.
Peter Lowe does it again. How many times has he done it with his last?
I don't have the stats for you, but I'd say it's quite a few.
Quite a few.
Yeah, really playing that skipping role, isn't he? And going back to the short lengths again. They don't get the short length. That's a good start. Dan Priddle.
He's adjusting very well to the lengths.
I think he likes the shorter length. Dan. Where Rippo's just a little bit through.
Looking good again.
Yeah, great leading.
Setting Gateway up really well, he is, Dan Priddle.
Yeah, what a bowl from Ray.
Just what Geelong ordered.
Good shot here for Matty O if he can get onto the jack. Has good weight.
Not far away again, Ray.
Yeah, that's good bowling.
Great set of bowls.
Good bowling.
Radio looking for a little bit of a
Oh,
trail.
this is better. This is better, Kai. Yeah. What a bowl. Just made that line correction.
Two great shots from Ray and
Good battle
return
between
serve.
the twos.
Brad Orr just asking for something behind. 3 Geelong bowls sitting back there waiting. Got to where he needed it with good speed.
One to Geelong next door.
Quick from Tyson Chromie, a few rinks over.
Doesn't kill it.
Jack hit the bank and bounced back on.
Not sure what the number was there.
Not sure, but another
It's
score to
Northern
Northern Gateway, yep. Brad Orr.
Close to Jack
Is it
going
to hold?
back.
Little touch, doesn't make it any easier for Geelong. Peter Lowe. What an effort.
He's bowling well, isn't he, Kai?
Extremely well. There's a little discussion if does Brad like the one. Try get to that Peter Lowe bowl, make a second.
Just got a little breeze then, Kai.
Yeah, about halfway down, a little bit of a breeze. Certainly didn't help. But nonetheless, another one to Northern Gateway. Tracking along nicely.
Yeah, that's in 15.
Still only 13 in it. Dan Priddle back to his favourite length. Good pace just on the water side.
Can't seem to get a score in that Ant Flamper Tyson Chromie rink. It wasn't killed, was it?
No, Jack definitely stayed in.
Good leading from Craig Rippon. Big claps here from Brad Orr to Matty O. And that's Waikai. That's a ripper. Matty will be looking to get to these back bowls of Craig Rippon.
On the trot.
He likes it.
Likes it.
Asking it to stay a little bit. Good home. Brad Gibson next door.
That's a big one. Almost a back toucher, ditch to ditch. Drop a metre, low is cool.
Brad Pavey plays a bomb next door. Still trying to get that third rink score, Kai. I know Tice picked up another 2.
Brad Orr just looking to settle in between those two bowls. Hasn't got second out of it, but he's in a pretty good home there. Discussions on speed for Lowy here. Does he go a little bit quicker?
Oh, we got 2 seconds. He's playing well enough to do it, Kai.
Setting up to go a bit quicker, I think,
Yep.
as he is.
Not full pace, but... Oh.
Forehand again from Ori, looking to get a good second. He's not far away at all.
Yeah.
Brad Orr.
Gets the 2. Similar weight again, Kai, from Peter Lowe.
A little bit of a bigger target on this one.
Oh, he's missed it under.
I'm thinking that Ann Flapper and
Yeah, I
Tyson
think-
Cromie
Was a dead
end
end?
must have been a dead end because they put the next score up, but not the one before. So
Didn't look dead.
it didn't look dead. Didn't look dead from here, but as Michael Stevenson puts 2 within 2 feet, just behind on that rink.
And Dan Priddle continues his great leading. Been a good battle between him and Rippo.
Definitely.
Yep.
A good shot from Craig.
This is good leading here, Kai.
Spoken about this battle all day. And there it is.
Yeah, I thought Dan was on top for a while and Rippo gets one back.
Matteo hasn't been far away all day.
No, he's played well.
Just under, but really good speed. Thereabouts.
That's a good bowl there from Ray.
Just sneaking in behind. Great home.
Another good ball from Ray Butler. Kobe with a little bit of weight to disturb this head, Kai. Needs to have
Coming
the
in on
line.
a nice angle here,
he
Kobe.
has. What a ball. When you're 4 down.
That is huge. High fives all round from the
Yeah.
Northern Gateway crew.
That's a big ball.
Makes 2 out of it as well.
Tyson Cromie plays a bomb on his rink. It's all happening in his final.
As we've spoken about, Geelong are just right there. It only takes a few ends. Haven't gone away. Still around 10 the diff.
Yeah, and they're building numbers next door, holding a good 3. A similar ball here from Adam Lee.
A nice line here.
Oh, he's close, Kai. He
Very
is
close.
Very close. Oh.
What an effort. Gives them a nice catcher there too. Something for Lowy to work with later on.
Kobe looking to match it. Oh, he's nearly kicked the ball out of his hand. Oh, he didn't like it, Kai.
Not sure what he's unhappy about. That is a pretty good shot there from Kobe Cromie.
He's smiling.
Takes his hat off to himself. Bigger speed here. Fairly firm. Forehand from Brador, trying to just sit into that pack. Not far away at all.
Yeah, it's a good ball. Makes it 4. Has he run it with his first, Kai?
Be interesting to see what he does.
Opportunity to
He's only got one in there at the minute.
Big ball next door. Oh, that could be a
And
4
Flapper.
or a 5.
He takes out the one Tyson Cromie bowl that was sitting in that pack.
Yep, Tyson knows. What is it?
whatever it is, it's a few. The Gateway boys are up and about.
Well, he had a run. He had a run on his forehand. I thought he was going to go backhand. Big bowl next door from Nathan Lynch. Kills the end.
Big bowls all over the place.
Northern Gateway.
Peter Lowe.
Still opting for that forehand runner.
Speed again.
How's it looking, Kai?
Close. Ooh.
Ooh. Is that 2 or 3? 3 it is.
Still 3.
And that might be the end of us, Kai.
That is it.
We'll pass you over to Josh Thornton and Tony Sherwell to finish the game off. Thanks, everyone.
Welcome back, JT.
Tone.
It's been a ripper game and a couple of big ins just then. And Flapper picking up a big score, a couple of rinks over. Nearly knocked his second over with the high 5.
Should have.
Would have been funny. Would have been extra points, I reckon.
The game's just got away from Geelong here now, and probably happened in the last 5-10 minutes. Big score by Ant. Couple of good ends in a row by Ori's Rink, and Lynchy's turned around that slow start as well too, you know, and there's a 20-shot margin here.
Oh, Lynchy was down a few as well and just killed the end, so got the Gators out of trouble. So 20 the difference, as you say. About 16 ends left to play, 63 ends. 47 of them currently in the book. Women's gold final going on between Goulburn Murray and Ovens and Murray. Goulburn Murray with a 5-shot buffer. 43 ends played there, so still 20 ends to come. Lovely leading by Craig Rippon. Can Geelong turn this around? These remaining 16 or so ends.
The BCG and O&M match tightened right up. BCG were going gangbusters early. Might have even heard a comment from one of the BCG players. It's a bloodbath. Next minute, look over, it's only 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's nice and close. It's
well,
actually,
skipped
no, they
again.
kicked away
Skipped again. Yeah, 16.
So I reckon that's only been the last couple of ends.
Yeah.
So 16 shots the difference. 53 ends gone. Slightly quicker over there. And in the women's silver tier final,
Ballarat Highlands have been in front all match.
one-way traffic, you might say. If I can push the right button, I'll tell you exactly what it is. Ballarat Highlands 77, Northern Gateway 41. 6 ends to play, so they're just about to shake hands over there. Ballarat Highlands should be very proud of themselves. A dominant display over Northern Gateway. It's the women's silver tier final.
Toby trying to draw a close one. They're currently 3 down the head.
Sits in behind. They've got 4 at the back. But as you say, 3 down. A little bit of work to do. Kobe Chrome with 1 bowl to come. It's opposing third. Adam Lee still has both bowls to come.
It's a good bowl. The only thing is, it was probably in a really good spot and hidden. It's probably...
It's not better.
No, it's if anything, it exposes Gateway to play a different type of shot now, probably a lot firmer.
Still sticking with the forehand. End is kill. We'll set that one up and start it again. Good hit by Kobe Cromie. Kobe's had a couple of loose ends early, but since then he's been very, very good.
You heard Adam Lee there. He goes, "Oh, sorry, boys." That was him trailing. He goes, like,
Yeah.
you know when you're
He
playing
knew
a
he'd
good
done the
bad
wrong
bowl or bad good bowl, whatever, just made it easier for the opposition. But I've seen it a few times this weekend because of the way the wind is. You might be trying to play a bit more wide, and it gets ripped with the wind and then changes the way it moves.
Nice bowl by Ant Flapper. A couple of rinks over, frames it up a touch, but there's a fair bit of front traffic. Says it's going to be hard for Tyson Cromer to get to.
4 or 5 on that head already too.
Yeah, looks like it. Tyson Cromie finds just a touch of that front traffic. Both skippers with 1 bowl to come over there. Back to the live stream rink. Dan Priddle, a lovely starter. Lovely speed from Craig Rippon. Just fighting a bit of the wind. They're almost into the breeze now. It's turned around slightly.
More from the south.
Yeah, so this way, if you happen to miss your line, can get swept away. Nice set, Dan Priddle. Big bowl for Tyson Cromie, a couple of rinks over now. And Flapper's covered the back.
You're looking at it, so it must be close.
He gets 1 out, but then follows on maybe just a touch too much. They might find this is still a couple, maybe even 3 the way of Northern Gateway. They've kicked 2 out. They're just going to put the tape on the 3rd.
Three it is.
Yeah, 23 shots the difference now. 15 ends left to play. Geelong are really be careful this one doesn't get away on them, if it hasn't already. They're holding 4, but
Bit fatter now.
a bit of a target there.
Far away.
Speed from Ray Butler, just missing slightly. Certainly the right shot. Didn't miss by much. It's a good mixture in this Northern Gateway team. We've got there'll be 6 or 7 clubs across the 12 players. The men's team.
Moonee Valley, Essendon.
Glenroy, Sunbury, Brunswick.
Who's Sunbury?
Sunbury. I said Fitzroy, Victoria. Sorry, Brad Janney used to be Sunbury.
Yeah. Brunswick, yep. Yeah,
What, I get to 5 or 6 or something?
yeah.
It's not bad.
Geelong's got a few too. Ocean Grove, Highton, Queenscliff, Drysdale.
That's pretty much it, I think.
I'm sure one will be escaping me. Maybe a Leopold.
Morning to you, Sarah, or just into the afternoon. We've just ticked over midday. Yes, Region Side's back in Ballarat next year. It's a 3-year contract with the City of Ballarat. They're generous supporters of the event. And this is the second of the 3 years. We did have a 1-year first year, and everyone decided it was a good idea, so we're back for a 3-year deal. So this is year 2 of the 3-year deal. So we haven't set the dates for next year, but we'd imagine it would be the 8, 9, 10 of January 2027. So almost the identical week.
Adam
Adam Lee.
Got all of them, bar one. Much better head for
Yeah.
Geelong now.
Very well played. Got the pack. Not a heap of speed, but enough speed to do all the damage he needed. They might still be down 2, but there's a heck of a lot of room. Kobe Cramer, he's got the hat to the side to block the sun out. It's not a fashion statement. Or is it, JT? Like I'd know.
You definitely wouldn't know.
Change up for Adam Lee now. He's got to come off the drive onto the draw.
Gateway must have got 5 last day on the Nathan Lynch rink too.
Yeah, that was 11 all, wasn't it? Gee, that one puts this very close to
Shaking hands time.
Nice bowl from Adam Lee. Gets in for 3rd shot. Dan Priddle got a bit of congratulations from his skipper. Well played. Yeah, but they just keep killing them. The bane of the existence of a leader. Put a couple of good ones in there. And
If they're doing that, you're doing your job right.
exactly. What can Bradley Orr do? They're holding a couple.
Draw another one.
Why not? It's there to be used. Nearly everyone's shaking their head at that one.
Oh, it's because Ori said, oh, there you go, Lovey. That's easier for you to hit now.
Didn't even have to say it. The Ballarat ladies sending up the chant, high-fiving each other. That's in the silver tier of the women's. They've taken the title over Northern Gateway. Pretty comfortable margin. Good on them. I'm sure they'll celebrate well into the afternoon and evening. Gee, the front end of that ant flapper rink for Northern Gateway, I've just been all over it. Johnny McCarron's got one in there as well. Means the Geelong players are going the drive early. There we go, Jack back for Peter Lowe, could be worth 2 or 3. I'm sure he's got the
Not there.
speed to be able to do it. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. I don't think it counts for 4.
3 it is.
3 it is. Northern Gateway continue on their merry way. This margin now in excess of 30 shots. 14 ends, 13 ends to play. Women's gold level, Golden Murray still with that 5-shot buffer. They've held on to that for a little while. 46 ends gone. Golden Murray 45, Ovens Murray 40.
That's the one we'll be waiting on, I reckon. Yeah, a couple ends behind as well too. And it's close. $31.14.
Silver tier for the men, JT. Bendigo, Campaspe, Goldfields 58. Ovens Murray 42. 56 ends gone there. So 16 shots the difference. About 7 ends remaining in that match. If you're just tuning in, this is BVTV, the 2026 Region Sides Championships. We're playing at Sebastopol Bowling Club. The lovely city of Ballarat. Ballarat Highlands ladies have wrapped up the women's silver tier title. They'll take the cup home.
And just had another bowl for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. And the front one may even be in too. No, probably not. It's close.
It's close.
Tyson trying to draw to cut this down now. They've had 3 drives in a row.
It's a good bowl.
Well played. Cuts it down to 1, 6 down to 1 down, and Flapper gives that one some applause. Well played, Tyson Cromie. I'm showing a bit of maturity there. I'm just going to measure to make sure it's not 2, but 2 it is.
Still a very good bowl.
Yeah. They were in awful trouble before that. $50 ends gone, JT. 33 shots the difference. At what stage do you shake hands? Are you no, I'm playing it out until it's mathematically impossible? In which case the laws kick in, or are you yeah, we're really not having a day?
Probably until I'm mathematically.
Well, might be close to that now if Twisty's trails this. Yeah, he's just got the edge of it, so that's not as locked away.
It's
for
not
Northern
mathematically
Gateway.
yet, because you got 13 ends, you get 13 eights. There's, you know, so there's still a little bit to go if we're going on that method.
True. Given in 50 ends, they scored 34.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying if you want to use the mathematical.
Mathematically, yes. I admire your positivity, JT. If nothing else.
Even if you worked on having to get 13 fours, that's probably a more realistic thing. So you go, right, you never know.
Well, I can take 13 threes, of course, and still get there, so. Problem is, Northern Gateway look to have strength all over the board. I reckon if we could mic a player up, I reckon it'd be Brad Orr.
No, there'd be far too much swearing involved in that.
Yeah, well, obviously we need a dump button, but who else is a funny player you've played against, JT, that says funny stuff on the green and gets you a little bit giggly?
Don't mind Lynchy.
Yeah.
Kevy Anderson.
Yeah, I know you need a translator as well for Kev, but he is a funny man.
I'm just trying to go across the green.
Bryce Young.
Yeah, I was
find quite
nearly
funny.
about to say Brycey.
Yeah, there's a mixture of wit and dryness and a whole lot there.
Kylie Lavis.
Yeah, underrated, funny.
The sting's kind of come out of the game, hasn't it, Tane?
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, anytime you've got a 33-shot margin, there's a dozen or so ends to play. It does just kind of change things a bit. Geelong's holding one on the far rink, though, so it's not all lost yet. That one's missed by a bit of a margin for Adam Lee. Want that one back. Tim Gribble, yes, Golden Murray women are up. They've had a 5-shot buffer for quite a while. It's just gone out to 6. They lead 47-41. They played 49 of their 63 ends over there. So Golden Murray women just cling on to a slender lead. Lands this bowl. Oh, lovely, lovely effort. Gets a little straightener, but makes its way through. I'm not sure whether Geelong might have shot now. Yeah, I think they do.
Always trying to get those 2 bowls out.
Yeah. Freedom to go a bit bigger now. Umpire called on the rink next door for a potential short jack. Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields in the men's silver final pick up another shot. 59 plays Ovens and Murray 43. 58 ends gone, so 5 ends left and a 16-shot margin the way of Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields. Lovely draw bowling from Peter Lowe in for a second. Have a look for 3. 3 it is. There's still a pulse, JT. Back to a 30-shot margin. 51 of 63 ends gone. Have a word to him when he gets back home, Matty Flapper. Watching on Facebook, just giving Craig Grippon a little nudge to get out of the way. Geelong picking up shots on the far rink too, JT.
You saying the comeback's on?
Comeback's on. I picked him at the start. Did you put in 2 or 3? Did put 3. 26-17.
Yeah.
Thought it got it back to 30. 31 the margin.
No, because...
drop one on there. Yep, gotcha.
Come on, mate.
Catch up.
Come on.
I don't know what the scoreboard is over in the other one, but they've got 10-26 after 18.
Yeah.
We've got 10-25 after 17.
I'm just doing it now.
Can't be both.
What have I got? 10.25s.
Yeah, but they've got 10.26 on the scoreboard at the venue, so we'll find out either way.
Let's check Bowls Link.
Yeah. Lovely effort here from Matty O'Brien.
It was one miss
Just wanted
before.
another spin.
There.
So 10.26, the correct score. 31 shot margin the way of Northern Gateway. 53 of 63 ends gone. That to me, JT says there's 10 ends in the book. Geelong needs an average of just over 3. And hitting a bowl in for opposition shot. Just one of those days for the Geelong boys, I think. Ray Butler just puts his head down. Nice bit of coverage at the back from Matty O'Brien. And Flapper asking Sam Rogers to run the jack in the pit. Couple of rinks over from second. And he does.
He's not that good.
Well, his last shot begs to differ.
Can't do that when he plays for Murray Downs.
He seems more surprised than anyone else.
He gives off that vibe sometimes too.
Yeah, well, you got a Murray Downs player in the Gateway side too. Count that as a club earlier. Handy bowl from Kobe Cromie. Still just the one, but great position for Northern Gateway in behind the head.
Good draw bowling.
Yeah. His second half of this match has been very, very good. That one did just fall back out. Didn't add to the count, but nonetheless, lovely position.
The margin between Gold and Murray and Ovens and Murray in the Gold ladies final tone is now 12.
Yeah, big pickup was 6, only an end to go. So someone's had a nice little pickup. Either the Carla Miles or Lydia Patching Rink.
Yeah, I'm trying to work it out. I can't see the scores. We could probably go to Bowling and find out.
Well, either way, the margin's 12. They've got 13 ends to play, so Gold and Murray in the box seat to take out the women's gold final. Nice little trail of the jack here. Can pretty much ice this one for Brad Orr.
Lydia Patching got 5 last end.
There you go. It's not a bad track from Brad Orr. It's just got to hold a touch.
And the other 2 rinks. The other two rinks had won the last 3 ends in a row. That's probably helps the situation too.
Yeah. Didn't think that was far away, that one, but still a chance. What do you do if you're Peter Lowe now? It's down 1.
Actually, he hasn't got a lot going on. It's not a great head for him.
No.
Brad Pavey might have picked up 3 or 4 here.
Hmm. Does he try and kill it off the Matty O'Brien bowl? Or?
You know, he's playing backhand. So it was 3 to Brad Pavey.
It's a good effort.
Oh, he wasn't far away.
No.
I reckon if all retries it, you could actually nearly shake hands.
Well, the same shot on offer here if he can just get the jack back 2 feet. If anything, he's a touch wider. One more the way of Northern Gateway. They've now reached 70. Geelong 41, Northern Gateway 70, 55 of 63 ends gone. Northern Gateway picks up a rink. And Flapper Rink, I don't know what the score was.
One,
Just
I
putting it
reckon.
on there now. So
Was 1.
19 innings gone there, 27-10.
And 6. That's where it's starting to get a little bit tough.
Yeah. In the men's silver final, Bendigo Campaspe Goldfield still leading by 16 shots, 61 to 45.
3 ends to play.
3 ends to play.
Yeah,
So
they might have 1 or 2 more ends to go there.
percentages say that one's over. Scoreboards are still giving me grief, Sean. And JT still doesn't know the difference between a magpie and a kangaroo. Not much has changed.
Probably sillier since then too.
Definitely. Hard to believe you could get sillier. Proof. Kroger gets the jack down the line, but still comes down. Didn't quite get our wish of a nice close final, JT.
No. It's always good for the viewers and the spectators. The team that gets the good victory, they love it.
Well, yeah, that's right.
They soak in glory.
Yeah, there's no tension out here or anything. Everyone's nice and relaxed. And the front end just doing all sorts of damage on that
so
far ring.
Probably not a lot of tension in general because I actually think they're the two regions that kind of do get along really
Yeah,
well. There's
true.
some synergy, you know, between brothers being on opposite sides and
Yep.
some players playing for permits one way and the other.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
I'll go out on a limb, say if it was Gateway versus Metro West, there might be a bit more going on.
All the tension to be over between Golden Murray and Ovens and Murray women.
Yeah, they have their own little shield every year too, so...
They do. Be some players over there very familiar with each other.
I saw the thing.
It's got to the stage where even Tyson Cramey's having a bit of a giggle, I think. I mean, he's looking down, he's 6 down. And the last few ends are anything to go by. There's been a little bit of that. It's 10:27, so they haven't had it all their own way, the Ant Flapper Rink, but certainly of late.
I'd argue that's having it all your own way.
In the last few ends, but earlier on in the match, they must not have. They've conceded 10 shots. Given they picked up a couple of big numbers. Josh Rudd managed to get one sort of somewhere in the pack, but no pressure at all on Ant Flapper, that's for sure.
We're not going to go and move that. That was a conversation we're going to have with you off air.
In answer to your question, JT, no, we're not. The women's match is just too far over the other side of the green, and there's no use going to another rink here.
Yeah.
Given this one is well and truly beyond doubt.
We can get sorted for the presentations and get organised that way.
We can. And the Ballarat ladies who've won the silver title, they've actually been off for quite a while on Bendigo, shaking hands with Ovens and Murray now. Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields have won the men's silver tier, so both our silver cups.
The Ballarat ladies could be quite rowdy by the time we...
They deserve to be, because they played very, very well. And Bull has just taken out the one and only...
No, Tyson took it out.
Oh, Tyson took it out. Oh, there you go.
And they've shaken hands, so I think we're pretty much done across the board here.
Yeah. See if we can find out how many that was. Putting the scores in now, but it is somewhat elementary. 30 shots the difference before they add on whatever Northern Gateway pick up there. So just repeating the titles decided earlier. Ballarat Highlands have gotten up over Northern Gateway. They've won the Women's Silver Cup. Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields have just accounted for Ovens and Murray. They've won the Men's Silver Cup. The men's gold, it's looking very likely that Northern Gateway are going to get up over Geelong, given they're up by 30 with 6 ends to play.
It was actually a 5, that end over there.
There you go. So up by 35, so we're pretty much at the stage of shaking hands. And the women's gold title, Golden Murray just started to stretch out their lead now. They're up by 14 shots with 10 ends to play. So
this will be it, too.
I think so. I'd imagine all players will shake hands after Peter Lowe's bowl. And as good as your last bowl, says Brad Orr. Yeah, shaking hands. 21 ends in the book for this particular ring. Peter Lowe with a good effort. He won the way of Northern Gateway, which will put this out to a 36-shot margin with about 3 ends to play. So I'd imagine Nathan Lynch will bowl this last bowl and they'll shake hands there as well. conceding the match is Geelong with just too much of a margin. So just repeating the results from the 2026 Region Sides title here in Sebastopol and the border city of Ballarat. Ballarat Highlands have won the women's title in the silver section. Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields have won the men's title in the silver section. Northern Gateway have just wrapped up the men's title in the gold section. And barring any strange comeback, it looks like Goulburn Murray is going to win the women's title. Follow along on Bowls Link for all the results. But before we go, we must thank our 4 host venues: Victoria Bowls Club, Midlands Bowls Club, Ballarat Memorial Sports, and of course Sebastopol, who've hosted the 2026 Region side so brilliantly well. And we thank all of our commentators who've been in the booth with us: Nadia Tobre, Kai Shannon, Michael Clark,
Glenn.
JT, Glenn Saditis. A terrific job, and of course Josh, who's produced the show so very well as he always does on behalf of BVTV. And a shout out to all of our players, markers, umpires, paddlers, everyone who's volunteered their time to have a very successful 2026 Region sides here in the Ballarat City Council. We thank them for their support. You can watch the replays on YouTube and Facebook, of course, on BVTV. Thanks to our streaming partners, Moama Bowling Club and Dandenong Club. And outside of that, we will bid you farewell from the 2026 Region sides on BVTV.